Am I the asshole? For removing my top on a nude beach with my sister and our husbands? I am so lost. I feel I did nothing wrong, but it's been 2 full days that we are cold to each other and it pollutes the trip. And I am not sure what my sister thinks of me now. Our husbands could not care less and are just enjoying the time together, and this is so nice compared to my situation. Unrelated, but I'm from Mauritius and I've never even remotely heard of a nude-friendly beach here. Whereabouts was that? Not the asshole. People who are uncomfortable with nudity should not go to places where nudity is allowed. Not the asshole. If she is uncomfortable with nudity, she should not be going to a nude beach. It isn't like you stripped down at a family barbecue. Not the asshole. Free the nipple. Your body, your choice. Your sister does not get to police your, shall we say, beach fashion choices. Simply because she's insecure about her own body. The world has gone crazy. Don't show your brother-in-law you tits in thong, and Mauritius doesn't have nude beaches. This has nothing to do with it being a nudist beach or the sister being a prude. It has everything to do with her getting naked in front of the sister's husband. I think it was extremely disrespectful. Though I don't think you're an asshole because of the location, I much rather focus on how anyone thought this was a good idea. You're all idiots, not assholes. It's kinda weird to flash your breasts to your sister's husband, tbh. ESH, sorry but gross. The thought of taking my top off in front of my bill makes my skin crawl. Ew. Even if my sister said it was okay, just no. Never take your clothes off in front of someone's husband without getting their permission first. She also should have said that she was uncomfortable before the clothes started coming off. I think ESH. Sure, it's fine to do, but in front of your sister's husband. That just seems so inappropriate to me. Just because you can, doesn't mean you should. So is it a thing where you know your sister is super insecure and it was a bit of a power play on your part? Not. It sounds like there was a miscommunication between you and your sister about comfort levels, but it wasn't intentional, and everyone's feelings are valid. Why would you basically get naked in front of your bill? I mean, in front of strangers I would understand, but in front of family? What I can't move past is why would you feel comfortable being in just a thong in front of your sister's husband? I can't think of anything more uncomfortable. You're the asshole. Well, I wouldn't say you're an but maybe in your sister's head the plan was to go with you only to tan the titties. Personally, I wouldn't free the nip in front of my build, but that's me, I guess. You're the asshole. All them to show how red it is chronically online. Info: why did everyone agree on a topless beach, when at least one group member was not okay with a topless beach? I mean, you might not be the asshole, but it's incredibly weird to be okay with exposing your breast when your brother-in-law is around. I have gone to nude beaches and tan topless before, but I would never do so in front of my sister and her husband. There is a time for everything, OP, and you definitely overstepped here. You're the asshole. I personally would not want my bill to see my breasts, but to each their own. Not the asshole. Every American need to do a 2-week sauna workshop in Scandinavia. So much body issues and needless prudishness would be gone. You see your father-in-law balls and go on with your life. Pictures or it didn't happen. In all seriousness, you didn't do anything wrong. It seems your sister's issue is more to do with her own insecurity. It's a nude beach, umbrella, when in Rome do what the Romans do. You did nothing wrong. If she was gonna be such a prude about it, she could have opened her mouth earlier. There's no point in being angry after the fact when all you did was do what the purpose of the location was for. Not the asshole. Why would she go to a nude-friendly beach and expect you to keep your clothes on? That is just madness. I think you're the asshole. I don't care if my sister is naked around anyone else in the world, but not my husband. You're the asshole. It sounds like her discomfort is about you going topless with her husband there, rather than any body issues she has. That aspect should have been real specifically spelled out with her beforehand, not done on a whim. Not the asshole. If boobs offend your sister, maybe a nude beach is a poor choice. AITA. The jokes were about you and your sister going to the nude beach. Your husbands were not included in those jokes. Very inappropriate. Dumb choice tbh, and inconsiderate. Most women wouldn't do this with their in-laws around. Not a woman, but I would bet the majority of older sisters have insecurities about the potential that their husbands might be more physically attracted to their wife's younger sister than they are to their wife. Esh. Have you tried giving your sister permission to feel good about herself? It seems she thinks you're in charge of her feelings, and if that's the case, just give her permission or demand she not dislike her body, and it should all work right on out. Maybe not the asshole, but not very thoughtful in my opinion. I wouldn't have done it. So I'm from the US, so let me ask a question. Is it okay just to strip down to your underwear? You didn't remove a bathing suit too, just underdressed on the beach. Just asking, no judgment. Not the asshole, but to me this is all weird. Not the asshole. You are not in the wrong, however maybe your sister deserves some sympathy. Bozy issues is something hard to deal with. That's up to you though, but you aren't in the wrong. Question: did your sister's husband cheat on her? From her actions she is very insecure, and he may have a restraint issue if he can't handle seeing a nude body and not thinking about it. I love being nude, but I would never get nude in front of my Bill. That's just me though, woman shrugging. I definitely don't think you're the a-hole, but I would have asked her before stripping just in case she wasn't okay with it. But still, not the a-hole, you weren't the only topless one at the beach. Not the asshole, but I don't think your sister was quite mentally prepared for it. I can understand her discomfort. OP didn't do anything wrong by any means, just their group's comfort levels weren't all in sync. I would have zero interest in being nude in front of my Bill. But to each their own. Yada.